Yo, what's up everyone? It's World also with today another tier in list video. I have done a few about Pokemon before, I think. As a Halloween special I did our ghost type Pokemons. That was pre Scarlet and Violet. I have done our mainline Pokemon games and now the new Gen 9 Pokemons. But I was thinking for a while to do actually a Fire Emblem one. And what is a better way to kick that one off with basically my favorite Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Fates. So Fates has three paths you can play. Birthright, Conquest and Realization. I probably pronounced that very wrong, but you can play those three paths. Birthright is basically you support the country you were born. Conquest, you support the country you grown up, and with realization you don't take any side. What in the end means actually both sides join you. Without further ado, I'm gonna explain a little bit about the nephews and not playable, although it is self-explainable. The nephews characters are mostly characters that are a child from a main character in the game, because I haven't had every character on S rank, so I haven't had play them all. Because I had like multiple characters on S rank, but just not all of them. And you can only take so many characters into battle. And not playable, I am not even sure why they were on this list. Those two are the villains. God, I hate this guy. Ego. I mean, I think he's probably just on this list to annoy me. And Lilith, yeah, you also cannot play as Lilith, so I don't know why those three are here. I also will not be surprised if we see Hans somewhere along, but hey, we will see. Without further ado, let's start the list. So the first character is Arthur. Most of the times you unlock him quite early on, and that's his only saving grace, because he cannot be in the top tiers. Because Arthur's hit chance, he uses access, and his hit chance isn't that high. But he's also not the highest hitter, so if he was like super late that you get him in the game, he would be DOET, but because he becomes quite early on a companion, I would drop him in C tier, because usually you will use him later on, not anymore, but early on you might. Let's go to the next one. So this is actually already a character that's a son of someone. If I'm correct, this is the son of Saizo. Saizo, you know what? Let's first rank Saizo. Saizo is one of the ninjas in this game. He is pretty good. I used him in Birthright. I did not use him in... Oh, actually I need to scroll a bit further down. Saizo is right here. I did not use him in Revitalization. I did use him in Birthright. And in Conquest you will not be able to play him because he's from Hoshido. So Hoshido is basically the country you play or support in Birthright, and Nor is the country you support in Conquest. And you basically don't take side in Realization. The only reason I did not pick him in Realization was because I wanted to try out Case, and yeah, it was a mistake. Case wasn't as good, but Saizo is one of the better ninjas. I'm really not so either A or S tier, but for now I'm gonna place him high in the A tier. Now his son, it's pretty much the same thing. It's also A tier. He's actually around the same the same scale as Saizo, and I think he's also pretty good. Next up is, yeah, I never use this guy. I'm not gonna talk about him too much. I don't like him. Next up is Azura. So this is a hard one to place, because if you would go for combat, it would probably around here, but she is a singer. She has ability Sin, what basically means a character can move 2 times. What is pretty big. So to place her lower than B rank would already be a crime because of that. I have not used her a lot in Birthright. But in okay, I can't talk. But in the realization, I used her a lot. Her combat isn't that great, so to put her in S tier would be a bit too high. So I'm going with A tier again. Because just being able to move twice is so big. But she's lucky if she survives 1 hit. 2 hits, impossible, unfortunately. Next up is Benny. So Benny is kinda a tank. He's solid. Like, he's not overpowered or anything. I'm just gonna place him in B tier. Yeah, this is a hard one to place. I did not use her in Realization, I did use her in Conquest. But she had one big downfall for me. She would be either on one of those 2 tiers. But I'm gonna place her in the same tier as Arthur, but higher than Arthur. You unlock her later on, then later than Arthur. And she is pretty useful if you level her right, but I still think she isn't the easiest to fit on. So for that reason, she will be in the C tier. Next one is this character. Yeah, it's a daughter of son of someone. I haven't really played her. If I had her, I didn't really use her, so unfortunately, I can't really rank this one. The next one is Camilla. Yeah, I think everyone who played this game know who Camilla is. Even if you didn't play this game, you might know who she is. She actually came back in Fire Emblem Engage as a Rain Spirit. Although it's fan-based, I still believe it should have been either Ryoma or Xander, because Common was already a spirit. Camilla seems... Okay, I understand why they did it, purely fan-based. But let's talk about her in-game. So she's a Malik Knight, uses magic and axes. The thing is, I didn't use it that much on... Oh, not as... No, C tier is way too low. I didn't use it that much in Realization. I did use her a lot in Conquest. I do think she belongs in the S tier or A tier. I'm really not sure, either A tier or S tier. You know what? Actually, I put her in S tier, but I'm going to do the same thing with Case and the son. I also can change it later on, but for now I think Camilla will be S tier. Next up is Charlotte. I might have used her 1 or 2 times, but I'm just gonna do never use because it has been so later I used her. Effie. You get it at the same time around as Arthur. But in my opinion, if I'm gonna be honest, she's just a worse version of Benny. So C tier. Next up is Elise. One of the most cheerfulest characters. She is mostly a healer, and to get her to use anything else is harder. The healers are hard to rank for me because in taking hits they are always E, but I'm gonna put her in the C tier as well, because yeah, she's in the fighter, she's a healer. That brings us to the next one. I also think you cannot play Flora, if I'm not mistaken. But the other one you can. So you get her always very early on, second chapter or something. She's a healer but also can throw knives. That would make her like B rank, like because she's a healer but can do it, but she isn't that strong. I cannot play her higher than C tier because yes, she can heal. Actually, isn't that no way that any of those three are better than Buraka. You know what? I'm actually gonna move up Benny a tier and Buraka a tier, and FB also one tier. Like it looks more fair to me like this. Anyways, like I don't know about this character. It's a hot take. Like if she wasn't a healer, she would have been D or E tier. So because she's a healer, she kinda got saved. Another character I have never gotten. A character I never really used. Next character, yeah. I did use Gunther. Like he is kinda high level, but it's a weird way for me to rank him. Because you get him not really early on, and when you get him in the beginning he is still good, but he cannot be ranked up. This might be an understatement, but also because something what happens in realization I don't like him. So he's gonna be the D tier. If you have Gunther, just don't use him. You will regret it. Maybe not in the beginning, but trust me, later on you will regret using him. Definitely. Next up is Hannah. Pretty decent unit actually. I'm gonna place her in the B tier. She is pretty good. She does require a bit of leveling. Like in Birthright she was amazing for me. And yeah, in Conquest you can play as her. But in Realization she was alright. I didn't play her that much. And from time to time she was alright. Next up, I forgot about this guy. I forgot what you are doing in this game, so never used. This character is actually also a never use for me. Hineka is, I use this character in Birthright at least, and that was the only game I used her. For Realization, I think when you get her, she was a bit underleveled. Well, I have no clue why I say that, but I think so. She is like not as good as Camilla, like, and she's the counterpart of her, so she isn't a bad character because you also don't have many Griffin Knights. I will place her in 80 because Griffin Knights are great classes, but she just she isn't as good as Camilla, and basically that's her counterpart, you know? Because you got the family in Osido and Nor, and the oldest sister of the band is Camilla and Hineka. And Camilla is just better. Yeah, I never used this one. I never had this one. I never wanted to use this one. Jacob. I actually think he's better than this one. And Jacob you can actually use for quite a while. I've actually placed him at the bottom of the B tier. I just place him higher than C tier. But if you really want to use for combat wise, yeah, C tier. So it's a questionable either B or C, but I'm gonna place him at the top of the C tier because I'm not that sure. Next up is Keaton, and I want the same time to Keaton, I want to do this guy. But this is Keaton, and I might have forgotten his name. Because this is basically a worse version of this one. This one you get in Birthright, this one you get in Conquest and Realization. I have used him before, he isn't bad. But Keaton, let's just rank him. People might disagree with me, but I'm gonna put him all the way at the top. S+T for Keaton. He is such an amazing unit. Like, he has a lot of health, he has to do a lot of damage, and after end it turn and get back to it, he heals. This unit is a beast. Kind of funny I call him a beast, because his attack is he also transformed with a beast stone into a beast, so he's just S+ tier. If you have Keaton and you want to have a good time, you should use him. He is an amazing unit. Now let's go back to the other one. I forgot his name, but I did use him in Birthright. Like, he isn't bad, but he isn't Keaton level. Also not as A tier, B tier. I'm gonna place him in A tier. No, actually B tier for him. I mean, it's like you unlock them in realization at the same time, and if you want to use one, there's no reason you should use him, because Keaton is better in every other way. At least in my experience, Keaton has been way better. So I don't know why you would use him over him. I mean, you could use both. But still, there's a difference between how good they are. Keaton is just top tier. Next up, Sakura was her name? Sakura is a singer. Not sure, but I actually in Birthright, this was my S-rank support character. And she's pretty good. She's a ninja. Better than Case. Around the same level as Saizo if you put time in there. I actually thinking of putting her in the S tier, because I really like the ninja characters. So I'm gonna... I'm not sure actually. AOSD, this is a hard one. I think she belongs in the S tier as well. The ninjas in this game are just good. Next up is your own son or daughter. Kana. Pretty decent, I would say. Let's say B tier. Case. So yeah, I named him a few times, and I told you about how good ninjas are in this game. Case is a ninja, and is exactly the reason why you might think ninjas aren't good. Because Case isn't anywhere close to Seizo or any of the other two ninjas. He will be in the B tier because I think Case is just way worse. The next character I don't remember. Laszlo. I did use him a little bit. He never staked out or anything, he was never bad, he was just decent. I mean, if you put a lot of time in, he can be really good. I will put him in the B tier, because he's alright. He isn't bad. But yeah, another character I put more time on. So it's basically also how did you play the game? Did you use them a lot? Yes or no? Next up is Leo. I don't have to think a lot about where to rank him actually, because that's a really easy S tier. All the way at the top from who are in the S tier right now. He uses magic, and his magic is pretty strong. Like, he always is a good unit to make people lower, to hit people to lower HP, or just kill people, finish them off. His accuracy isn't the best, but if he hits, it's a beast. He destroys them. I kind of have a lot of people in never used, I have a feeling. Anyways, next up, this character I used a little bit. I thought it was the daughter of Case. And I'm actually also gonna put her in B tier. I didn't use her a great amount, but she isn't a bad character, so if you wanna use her, you definitely can. So next one. She's either the character's mother, that would mean she isn't playable, or a character I never used. I think she isn't playable, so I'm gonna put her there. I see almost every character but Hans is also not playable. Yeah, this is a character I never had. Mozu. The reason I want to talk about this character is because, especially for this character, I made an A tier, like this tier all the way at the bottom. And you wanna know why? Because this character is just straight up horrible. Yep, this character is straight up horrible. You basically get her from when you save her from a chapter. And you wanna know what level she is when you get her? Level 1. Level 1. That's not only 10. She is like her class, I think she can even get leveled up twice because her class is terrible. There is no reason whatsoever to use Mozu. Like, Gunther has some uses. Mozu has not. Mozu is terrible. I can't say anything else about Mozu than I tried to use her a few times, but that was just a mistake because he is just so bad. Next up is Now. He's pretty alright. Pretty good. The both A tier, B tier. I'm gonna put him in A tier actually. I think now he's a pretty good character. He deserves to be in a high tier. And not like this. This is what Mozu is. I had to make the joke, alright. I think this is Sophie. And I accidentally quit the music. Mistakes were made. But Sophie, where does she belong? She is a son of Silas, also a pretty solid character. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's a pretty good cow for her horse unit. I cannot say the name right now, so I'm just gonna say that. She's pretty good at it actually. And like most, yeah, I mean you get it later on, but most characters like I haven't really gotten or used. I had Silas like as rank with O'Mororan once, and the other time maybe with another character I think. Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. And Silas you get in every single route. So you can play Silas 3 times, so you can basically get her 3 times as well, I think. So hey, that's pretty good. Next up is Jinx. Also, this is not Taya, this is a son of someone I haven't had. Jinx is good. Good mate, but very easy to take down. Definitely not Leo level, but solid. So A, yeah, also better than some in the B tier or so. I would say 80 because he can hit very high. He's also very frail, is that the right word? But yeah, A tier. Next one is Oboro. I like Oboro a lot. I'm really like thinking about putting her in the SD because she was in my playthroughs very, very good. She also has a hated people from war. Very unpopular opinion, but I'm not putting her in SD because I usually had her with Killer Lands and she created so much. She was actually a very good character for me, and like some others in SD are pretty like right away good. But if you put your time in her, O'Hara, she can be Oboro. I don't even know what it is anymore. She is like a beast. She is so good. So I'm just gonna turn SD. Next up is Odin. Dog. He is one of the mages, but you shouldn't use him over any other mage. You get him quite early on. That's all the positives I can say about him. At least Gunther isn't alone in a tier anymore. I haven't had this character. I just can not sure how to say this name. This character used like some spirits. Spirits like rat spirit, bunny spirit. This character is amazing. Super strong. And I'm actually gonna put her in S+ even. Yeah, I don't know, it's very unpopular for some people, I know that for sure, but I think she can destroy so many characters. It's crazy. Like her strength is amazing. Like she can't take hits very well because it's kind of like a mage in that regard. But damn, such a strong character. Yeah, I never had this one. Yes, I have had this character. Didn't use her a lot. But a little bit. But I always preferred her over her. The Savage only character class, he only got one in the game. Maybe even one in the franchise. Actually, this is Sophie. This is someone I don't know. Whoops. Anyways, next up is Rhina. I mean, I used her a few times. I know what she's capable of. And she's A tier. I wouldn't say S tier because it's a bit of a... like for me, flying ranges are always a weird class in my opinion, because what they use is also their weakness. They aren't bad, but imagine there's a ranger and you can only shoot on it with a bow and you just kill yourself because of that, because you're flying. Yeah, not that great. This is a difficult one for me. Because I know some people who just boom play C tier, be done. But I used her actually in Birthright and Revelation. Like she can hit so high, like she can be S tier, but she will not be. Because her accuracy is like what you just saw, not that good. Her accuracy is what holds her back. If her accuracy was like very high and always hitting, she would definitely be 8 S tier. Now I'm just gonna place her in the B tier, like high B tier, but her accuracy is just holding her back. Like if she hits every time, He would have been A or S tier, but because he does not, unfortunately, B tier. Yeah, Ryoma, I don't have to think about this character, right? Belongs top of the S tier, easily. Easily the best character in the entire game. I even think Ryoma is better than your own character. I'm not kidding. Ryoma is stronger than Korn. Ryoma just destroys everything on his way if you can play him. He is just... I think like, when I did the final boss, and I had Ryoma team, Ryoma did just us. Did as good against the final boss as Korn. Yeah, it's crazy. Next up is Sakura. Okay, this wasn't Sakura, because this is Sakura. Yeah, she is a healer, but I actually had her even upgraded, how do you say it, like class up, because I had to level 20. I think she's a better healer than Elise. She will be B tier actually, Sakura will be B tier. Might be a bit weird, but I don't know. I used her and she was better in every way I used her. Also, spoiler alert, even this video is probably out spoiler, but the next character is Scarlet. And spoiler alert again, you get her in a few, I think in Birthright and Revitalization, but in Revitalization she dies. I'm not gonna do the whole plot, but let's just say I hate Gunther for a reason. But she is not a Gunther tier, she is S tier, A tier. I'm gonna say A tier for now. But that's a shame, because if I never really been able to use her in Revitalization in the later parts of the game, because yeah, she isn't there anymore. In Birthright, also not that much, so I just had to place in the A tier because of that. I can't really speak about later in the game. Funny then, I think she's the daughter of a character from Cordelia? Do I say that right? From Fire Emblem. Wait a sec. Fire Emblem Awakening. But she doesn't fly a horse. A Pegasus, my bad. Either way, I had her always very high level. And I think she's a bit of the same thing as Oboro. Like, she can be really good, but she can be definitely better than Oboro. So I'm actually gonna put Oboro down in A tier. But Selena, S tier, no matter what. I put her in S tier, no matter what. She deserves it. Like, what she has been able to do in my games, like, so much. So strong. It's insane. The next character, I think this is the son, or the daughter, the daughter of him. And yeah, you know when I was talking about him, how I was talking about you should not use him and just use Keaton. So you probably know I never had this character already. This character, yeah, I had no interest in using whatsoever. I had never had this one. Same for this one, we're just gonna put the characters I never used away. This one, same. And this one. Yeah, the rest I used. I used so little characters. This one, like he's in I think his character class is, oh oops. This character is Shura. He is like an adventurer character. I actually think I had this character. Why is this here? This is the son of Benny. And he's not quite Benny, but he's also decent. I'm not sure why he's here. I played him. And he's B tier. Okay, back to where I was. Shura. Hmm. Like, he is around the level of some of these. Then again, Rinka, now I know her name. She has to hit. With this character, he's just a medium because someone else is way better. Kana, you get a, yeah, you get, it's your own kid, you get it quite later on. Same for this guy. I'm gonna put him in A tier, the bottom of the A tier. He is pretty good. No, actually B tier, I lied. He is pretty good, but I mean, there are just better, other characters that are more useful. Next up is Silas. Definitely because you get him already quite early on, he will be ranked high. Either A or S tier. I go for A tier, with on top. Like, the thing is, he is very good, but he doesn't quite has the same power as some of the ST characters, so that's why I put him in A. But overall, if you can use Silas in every route, and if you played our route, you definitely should at least have used them once or twice. I didn't actually use it in my last playthrough of Realization because I used him twice before and I was like, time for another character to shine. Naps, okay, I can't talk anymore. Luckily we're almost done, so it doesn't matter. Nah, it doesn't matter. See, I really can't talk. Talking is hard, you know. Sabaku. This is actually a funny character because it's the only Pegasus Knight ever to not be a girl. Because normally Pegasus Knights are only ride by girls, but for some reason Subaka as a boy can ride a Pegasus Knight. He's the only one, as far as I know, that can ride a Pegasus Knight as a boy. Because usually not a single male character I can think of can ride a Pegasus Knight. Yet he can. That's very impressive, I gotta say. Maybe his own song can, but that's it. Does he belong in S tier? Yeah. I really think so. Next up is... I can't get on his name again, but I have played him a lot. Takumi, yes. I'm actually considering I'm S plus or S tier. Definitely not A tier. He's one of the few rangers in the game. I mean, Rina's also a ranger, but not as good as Takumi. Yeah, but I'm just gonna put Takumi in the top of the S tier. Because I think he is around the same level as Leo and S+. I really don't want to put too many characters there. And the last three, well, I'm not sure I can put them anywhere else in S+ tier. Like, the only reason, no joke, that I made S+ tier was because of Ryoma. And then I put some other characters there and I was like, yeah, maybe that character can be S. Then that character can be S. So next up is the daughter of Keaton. Yeah, you probably already know then where this character is gonna end. Yep, S+3. Because he's just as good as Keaton. And Keaton is one of the best characters in the entire game. Like, that's also a reason. If you don't choose him, or you want to, unless you want to use 3 or 4 beasts, you can already use 2 later on in the game if Keaton has an eshop with one of all the characters in the game. Well, actually, one of the characters he can interact with. You get Valoria, and she's just as good as Keaton, but insane. I would say Keaton is a bit better, but not by a much. Next up is Xander, the counterpart of Ryoma. And quite funnily enough, he is good, but he is not better than Ryoma. But put him in the S tier would be a bit of an understatement. Actually, I'm not sure. Should I put her in S? He's fine. In S tier, I think. S plus tier. But at the bottom. Then, yeah, Alexander, he's also really strong, where the signature rabbit is Siegfried. Also, weapons in this game do not degrade, only healing staffs do. And warp staffs, but weapons, they do not. Then the only character left is your own character, Corin. I never used him. He was just, okay, I'm lying. I obviously lying. He is also one of the better characters. S plus tier, easily, I think. Yeah, definitely. No joke, he's E tier. He's like Mozu, you know, like he's just as good as Mozu, but he's the main character. Okay, I'm just lying. He's S tier. He's S plus tier. I was lying. Yeah, I just want to make a joke. I know I'm not funny, but I still try to be. So let's go over the tiering list. Like, first of all, those 5. Why are you on this list? You aren't playable. Also, this list was without the DLC characters. Then the ones I just never played. Some of them. Okay, this one you just get way too late in my opinion. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. This one just never interested me that much. Then where we actually start the tier list, all the way at the bottom is Mozu. It's just a hinder to use in your playthrough. Next up, Gunther and Odin in the D tier. Yeah, they both not really good. And Odin, yeah, his accuracy is also pretty bad. I just can't put him higher than this. Jakob, Elise. I can get on the name, Flora, maybe. But I think that the one you can play name is Flora. And Arthur in the C tier, because they are just not that good. I might still change a few things though. And Effie, B. Actually, I just use Effie in the C tier. Then Hannah, Sakura, Kate. I'll do Kate is in the B tier, because just don't use him. I think actually I'm just going to put him down to C tier. Because he might be like at some parts in the game, but later on he just falls off so incredible much. But I think he can stay in B tier because, I mean, S tier is far away to reach. Then his daughter also B tier, Bakura also B tier, Laszlo B tier, the son of the great tank Benny, Shura, Kana. It's the end of the video, I still don't know your name. And I just forgot your name again. Great. If only her accuracy was better though, she would have been so good. Rina. You know what, I'm actually gonna put Rina down to the B tier. Nynx, Sophie, both great characters, very strong. Then again, the only maybe, okay, besides Elise and Sakura, that aren't S tier of the main characters, kinda. News A tier, Benny A tier, Scarlet A tier. Like, still one of the weirder characters, because the only one of the few characters that can make you let another character move twice. Silas and Boro at the top. Then Subuki, Selena, just in S tier. They was really, I was considering maybe 80, but I was like, yeah. Then we got the ninja, the legendary 3 ninja combo, although you need S rank with Saizo for this one. Camila, I'm very bad with names. And Leo. Those two are close to S plus rank. Don't get me wrong. very close. Like, I'm not sure, maybe even those two should be swapped around. But she can hit like 30 damage so easily. That's why I have to put her there. Next up is Corin, S+, definitely, joke character. Then the legendary 4, Xander, Felicia, Keaton, and at the top, of course, Ryoma. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this tier list? Do you agree? Probably not. I highly doubt anyone would agree with this tier list. What would you do different? And if you use any of these characters, were they any good? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and if you survived to the end of the video, I thank you a lot for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye! Bye everyone, thanks a lot for watching. And if you're watching this when this video was released, or in another weekend later on, have a great weekend, and I hope to see you all in the next video.